It's 11:42 p.m. You're lying in bed, scrolling on your phone. Then you see it. The perfect jacket, the new gadget, those shoes you didn't know you needed. One click, cart, checkout. The package arrives 3 days later. You feel a brief rush, followed by that familiar hollow feeling. Another $40, $60, or $100 gone. Money you promised yourself you'd save. You're not alone. Millions do this every single day. What's surprising isn't that impulse buying happens. It's how perfectly engineered it is and how quickly you can break the cycle if you understand the mechanics behind it. In the next few minutes, we're going to walk through exactly how to stop impulse buying in 24 hours. Not with willpower, not with empty promises, but by changing the system that's been quietly working against you. The year is 2026. Consumer debt is near record levels. Inflation has made everything feel more expensive. Yet the machinery designed to separate you from your money has never been more sophisticated. Apps know when you're bored. Algorithms know when you're stressed. Payment systems make spending feel painless. Impulse buying isn't a personal weakness. It's a predictable response to an environment built to exploit human psychology. And once you see the board clearly, you can start playing a different game. The hidden mechanics. Most people never notice your brain is wired for immediate rewards. Dopamine hits when you anticipate something new. Companies have spent decades and billions of dollars learning exactly how to trigger that response at the right moment. Add in one-click purchasing, personalized recommendations, and targeted advertising, and the deck is heavily stacked. Here's the uncomfortable math. The average person loses thousands, sometimes tens of thousands, per year to small, seemingly harmless purchases that add up silently. Over a decade, those little things can easily equal a down payment on a house, a comfortable emergency fund, or years of investment contributions. The system doesn't need you to make one massive mistake. It wins by winning 1,000 tiny ones. Step 1. Make the invisible visible, the 24-hour audit. The first move is brutally simple and surprisingly effective. Take the next 24 hours and track every single urge to spend. Not just the purchases you make, the urges themselves. Write them down: phone, laptop, in-store, late-night scrolling. Most people are shocked when they see the pattern. The urges cluster around certain times, emotions or situations, boredom, stress, social media, or after getting paid. Awareness alone begins to weaken the automatic response. You start seeing the impulse before it controls you. This isn't about judgment, it's about data. You can't fix a system you don't understand. Step 2. Create friction where there was none. Companies remove friction to make spending easy. You need to add it back. Practical moves you can implement immediately. Remove saved payment information from your most dangerous apps. Switch to cash or debit for discretionary spending for the next 30 days. Implement a 24-hour or 48-hour waiting rule for any non-essential purchase over a certain amount. The absurdity is that a tiny bit of friction, waiting one day, kills most impulse buys. The emotional charge fades. You realize you didn't actually need it. Step 3. Understand the real cost of every purchase. This is where the numbers get uncomfortable. Every time you spend $100 on something unnecessary, you're not just losing $100 today. You're losing what that money could become over time. Run the numbers in your head. $100 invested monthly at a conservative 7 to 8% average return over 30 years becomes more than $120,000. That harmless impulse buy isn't just costing you today, it's quietly stealing from your future self. Once you start calculating the opportunity cost instead of just the sticker price, the decision becomes much clearer. Step 4. Replace the habit. Instead of trying to kill it, willpower is limited. Environment design is powerful. Rather than telling yourself, "I won't buy things," create alternative responses for the triggers you identified. Bored at night? Read, walk, or work on a skill instead of scrolling shopping apps. Stressed after work? Have a predefined non-spending activity ready. The goal isn't perfection. It's building new automatic behaviors that don't cost money but still deliver some form of satisfaction or relief. Step 5. Make your money work against impulse structure. Your accounts deliberately have separate accounts. One for fixed bills, one for investments, automated, one for daily spending with a strict limit. When the spending account is empty, the decision is already made for you. No negotiation required. This is the opposite of how most people manage money. One big pile that gets attacked from every direction. By creating clear boundaries, you protect what matters most. The broader reality in 2026. The economic environment continues to reward those who can delay gratification. Asset prices rise. The cost of living remains high. Wages for many stay relatively flat. People who control their spending don't just save money, they create margin. Margin becomes investments. Investments become options. Options become freedom. The ones who stay trapped in the impulse cycle stay on the default path. Work, spend, repeat, with very little to show for decades of effort. You now know exactly how the system works. You know the mechanics. You know the cost. You know the relatively simple moves that can interrupt the pattern. The remaining question is quiet but heavy. What will you do in the next 24 hours? Will you let another impulse purchase disappear into the noise of normal life? Or will you finally start treating your money like it belongs to someone you care about deeply, your future self? The cycle is predictable. Breaking it is a choice. So let's make that choice concrete, right now in the next 24 hours. After you finish your 24-hour urge audit, move straight into implementation. Don't wait for Monday. Don't wait until you feel ready. The moment you see the pattern is the moment you start rewriting it. Step 6. Build your personal impulse defense system. Take everything you learned from the audit and turn it into a simple, one-page defense plan. Write down your top 3 triggers. Maybe it's Instagram ads at 11 p.m., payday dopamine, or that post-work "I deserve this" feeling. Next to each trigger, list your replacement action and the exact friction you'll add. For example, trigger, late night scrolling. Replacement, phone goes in another room at 10:30 p.m., replaced by a physical book or 10-minute stretching routine. Trigger, on sale notifications leads to friction. All shopping apps get a 48-hour delay rule and saved cards are deleted tonight. This plan becomes your new operating system. Keep it visible, on your phone wallpaper, bathroom mirror, or inside your wallet. Review it every morning for the first week. Repetition turns awareness into instinct. Step 7. Use technology against itself. In 2026, the same phones and algorithms that fuel the problem can also protect you. Install website blockers or focus modes that cut off shopping sites after 8 p.m. Use apps that round up purchases and automatically send the spare change into savings or investments. Turn on grayscale mode on your phone in the evenings. Suddenly, the colorful, tempting product images lose their addictive pull. Set a spending inbox rule. Screenshot anything you want and drop it into a folder. Once a week, review the folder with fresh eyes. Most items will look ridiculous by then. The desire evaporates when it's no longer instant. Step 8. Celebrate the wins that actually matter. Every time you successfully ride out an urge, acknowledge it. Not with another purchase, that's the old trap, but with something free and meaningful. A walk outside, calling a friend, or simply writing down, "I kept my money today." Your brain still gets the dopamine, but now it's attached to the right behavior. Track your money saved from impulse in a visible place. Watch that number grow. After 30 days, you'll likely have reclaimed hundreds or even thousands of dollars. That visible progress is far more satisfying than any gadget that ends up in the closet. The deeper payoff. Stopping impulse buying isn't really about denying yourself pleasure. It's about reclaiming agency in a world designed to take it. Every dollar you keep becomes a brick in the life you actually want, whether that's financial peace, early retirement, travel freedom, or simply sleeping better at night, knowing you're not leaking money. In 2026, the gap between those who control their impulses and those who don't is widening fast. One group quietly builds wealth and options. The other stays stuck on the hedonic treadmill, always chasing the next hit, always one click away from regret. You've already taken the hardest step. You're reading this. You're seeing the mechanics clearly. Now the only thing left is action. Tonight, before you close your eyes, do one thing. Open your phone, remove at least one saved payment method from your most dangerous app, and write down your first trigger and replacement. That single 5-minute action will change your financial trajectory more than you realize. The system is powerful, but it's not invincible. You are not powerless. You have the knowledge, the tools, and most importantly, the choice. Choose your future self starting in the next 24 hours. You've got this. The cycle ends here.